Welcome back to the channel, Lancers. I hope that everyone is having yet another good day. We really do need as many of those as we can get. Good days, that is. I know that I love a good day. Well, in this video we'll be reviewing a storm build entitled Absolute Zero. With today's build, we are going to relax just a little and take a chill pill. This build and loadout is all about remaining cool, calm, and collected. This build is quite particular for me, as even though I am an aggressive player and love a tough fight, I do have quite the calm personality. In fact, in school my friends would call me Chill Will. I hope that I display exactly what I mean in today's gameplay. Cool and calm. And remember, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, then like and subscribe for more Anthem content. Also, share the video and help spread positive support for Anthem and the upcoming content, The Cataclysm. The strategy we will execute is simple. Survey the field of battle, then lock down and eliminate all immediate threats. The main tactic is to utilize Winter's Wrath to freeze lock enemies, then follow up with Black Ice. Next, if we are under no immediate threat, we will finish off weakened enemies with the Whirlwind Sniper Rifle, which also provides a freeze lock, or the hard-hitting Soothing Touch Marksman Rifle. So this is what I like to consider as a shot caller support build. Here we are the team leader. We are as cold and as hard as ice. We must remain cool, calm, and collected, as we will be constantly analyzing the battlefield so that we can provide the required support that each of our teammates may need at any given moment. We also must be hard and as strong as a block of solid ice, as we'll be taking a lot of damage as we navigate the battleground as our teammates rely upon us. Therefore, we need to disengage from unnecessary threats quickly and reposition appropriately. Here is a bit of Anthem lore on the Soothing Touch as well, so that you can better understand its role here. The Soothing Touch is a marksman rifle. This rifle has an ember connection that allows it to react to nerve impulses that travel from the warrior to the javelin's electrical systems. As the person gains confidence on a hit streak, the rifle settles down and lessens its recoil. Sentinel commanders like to get this weapon in the hands of Green Lancers. It has a way of settling nerves. So as you can see here, even our rifle will help us maintain that cool, calm, and collected composure. It's worth noting that enemies frozen in place deal no damage to our team. It is our responsibility to provide that lockdown support, making every fight a cool breeze. We can essentially provide our teammates with no-risk kills on groups of freeze-locked enemies at will. And we have the added benefit of freeze-locking down enemies to assist our teammates with revives when they find themselves biting off a bit more than they can chew, or simply find themselves in a bad situation. As seen in the gameplay, we'll want to remain behind cover when low to the ground or high in the air. Preferably, we'll want to be high in the sky so that we can maintain the best lines of sight and angles on the battlefield. Normally, I'd leave sigil consumables to player preference, but for this build I would highly suggest using the combo, lightning, and ultimate or shield sigils due to the overall lower end damage output of the build. These sigils enhance the build enough to allow for respectable slaying damage. In this next clip, I am completing a legendary contract on Grandmaster 3 solo, but I am joined by another player mid-mission. You'll notice how I immediately disengage and reposition to better support him and control the battlefield as soon as the player joins. Well, if you've seen my other videos, then you know what's next. Come with me to my lion's den and let's get into this build. Also, you'll notice the same inscriptions here on my legendary items: weapon damage, gear damage, javelin damage boost, and gear charges, to name a few that I prioritize. I'll link the video in the description where I explain how you can get your custom inscriptions on Masterwork and Legendary items as well. We'll be starting with the Blast Seal, as the Storm is an ability-focused javelin. So for our Blast Seal, we have Winter's Wrath. Upgraded Ice Storm detonates a series of icy explosions on the target location. Ice Storm permanently has more charges and recharges faster. Key inscriptions: plus 29% bonus damage increase for the entire javelin, plus 15% sniper damage, plus 13% gear recharge for all gear. Next, we'll be moving on to our Focus Seal, Black Ice. Upgraded Glacial Spear, combo effect, chain. So when detonating a combo, the ice effect will chain to nearby targets. Hitting an enemy freezes others nearby. Key inscriptions: plus 250% gear damage, plus 100% gear charges. Next, we'll be moving on to our components. For the first, Emergency Power, an inscribed component that augments Javelin Ultimate gear and increases damage by 30% of base damage. Ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged. Can occur once every 120 seconds. Key inscriptions: plus 90% armor max, plus 9% bonus damage for the entire javelin. Next, we'll be using the Amulet of Winter component. Increases ice damage by 5% and ice effect by 5%. Applying ice effects increases weapon damage by 30% for 20 seconds. Our following component will be the Token of the Pupil. Increases the number of combo chains by 2. Hitting an enemy with left button increases right button damage by 60% for 10 seconds. So when hitting a target with Winter's Wrath, our Black Ice will have a damage increase of 60% for 10 seconds. Now moving on, we have the Mark of Wrath. Increases gear damage by 50% and lowers gear recharge by 20%. Detonating a combo causes large electrical explosions. Key inscriptions: plus 7% effect resist and plus 13% shield refresh. These are inscriptions that I prioritized. Key for this to note: detonating a combo causes large electrical explosions. This is why we will be using the Lightning Sigil. This will help increase our slaying potential. The next component here is key. Gunslinger's Mark increases gear recharge rate by 50% and lowers gear damage by 20%. Our previous component increased our gear damage by 50% and lowered gear recharge by 20%. This one does the opposite. So the net result will be a gear recharge rate of 130% and gear damage of 130%. Hovering increases all weak point damage by 60%. This 60% damage boost will help us finish off weakened targets with our weapons. Remain cool, calm, and collected, and line up those headshots. And finally, we have the Vanguard's Token. Increases armor by 25%. A shield break increases damage resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. Moving on to our support, Quickening Field. Quickening Field is a zone of power that increases gear recharge rate by 20%. Key inscriptions here: plus 15% shield max, plus 35% luck. And last but not least, our weapons. For the primary slot, Siege Breaker, Sniper Rifle. Upgraded Whirlwind, combination of assault and sniper rifle. On a hit streak of 3, shots freeze the target. Key inscriptions that I prioritize: plus 28% weapon damage, plus 20% force. For our secondary weapon, Soothing Touch, upgraded Anvil, hits hard with a slight kickback. Striker's Balance, hits reduce recoil by 30%, stacks to 3 for 10 seconds. Key inscriptions: plus 200% weapon damage, plus 45% weak point damage, plus 38% luck. So for a quick overview, our weapons: primary slot, Siege Breaker; secondary, Soothing Touch; for our gear, Black Ice and Winter's Wrath; support, Quickening Field; our components: Emergency Power, Amulet of Winter, Token of the Pupil, Mark of Wrath, Gunslinger's Mark, and Vanguard's Token. Thank you again for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Anthem content. See you in the next video.